The double wolf dairy, when we got it before, was, oh my gosh, it is tears, lots of tears amongst our group, and we already have our board starting to get them signed up to go.
There are so many people out there that have needs and not the resources to have them met. In a community that can band together, no one can stand against that, and it can change a life entirely.
It's something that I talk about with student council, that it's not about the amount of money that we raise, because even if we were to not raise as much as we hope to raise, it's about how we worked together as a team to make a difference in the lives of people from Oklahoma. Okay. Each year when we meet the recipient, it's very special to learn their story and then to kind of watch that grow as we get closer and closer to Double Wolf Dare Week, and then all the assemblies during the week, and then all the emotions that come out on that final day when we celebrate what we've accomplished.
So I think that our council went through kind of a lot trying to decide which recipient we wanted to pick, but I think when we first went to go to the ICS location, and when we first met founder Mickey and the rest of her team, I think it showed us that they were the right pick. And all that they do, they don't turn away anyone. They always help everyone, and going to their location and actually seeing it in person and seeing how they help others really inspired us and made us understand that they were the right choice.
Wow, it was so much fun. They told us that they had a few more questions, so we had, sweat mustaches going into their meeting and thinking, oh gosh, they're going to ask us something that we don't know the answer to, and we really want this to work. And we walk in there and they're holding the banner that I'll show you, we put the banner up here so that we can just go stand by it pretty much every day if we want to, that indicated that we were going to be the recipient. I tell this story over and over. Hannah's not a very good liar.
I'm a little bit nervous because I'm a horrible liar.
She didn't really want to keep a secret from us that we really were going to be the recipient, because when we got there, we didn't think we were.
Hi, my name is Hannah Din, and I'm one of the junior philanthropy chairs at Edmond Santa Fe. Our recipient process is really, really tricky and really, really long. But going to Infant Crisis, their facility, and looking around and seeing people actively getting help from Infant Crisis and seeing how much impact they do in our state as a whole really made me want to pick them. And it's like that feeling like when you're shopping or when you're looking at something really expensive and you know that this is the one, and that's how I felt with Infant Crisis. So.
Our first recipient was Haley Cobble, and so one of our own teachers and coaches at the time, they had a baby and she needed surgery.
I was here with Coach Cobble. Coach Cobble was coaching baseball at the time, and I think Double Wolf Dare Week was kind of just getting started.
The very first year of Double Wolf Dare Week, the first recipient is someone that I know well, and her family is someone that I'm close with. And I think about the way that her life would be completely different now without Double Wolf Dare Week.
Hi, my name is Haley Cobble. I was the first Double Wolf Dare Week recipient. I'm 31 years old, and I'm the office manager currently at Oklahoma Christian University in their admissions department.
And so that's what kind of prompted the whole Double Wolf Dare Week first. And so that one stuck out in my mind. I'm friends with the Cobble family. I had Haley in class eventually once she got to be a high schooler. And so that very first one really, really stuck with me.
That is really what inspires me the most and is so meaningful, is just to think about like her life and her family's lives and how different everything could have been for her. But because of everyone's impact and because of everyone coming together for her and her family, her life looks completely different, and now she has a family of her own, and I just, it makes me just so inspired and emotional to think about. So
being here today, I'm living proof that anything can make a difference. The whole trajectory of my life instantly changed the minute they chose my parents to be recipients for me to get the fundraising for the surgeries that I was required. I wouldn't be who I am today without it. My life would honestly look so different. And it's funny when people find out that I was the first recipient, they're like, oh, I would have never thought. Well, yeah, because Double Wolf Dare Week made that reality for me.
I was one of the first recipients, and you look at worthy families and you look at different groups of people. I remember like Dragonfly and some of the human trafficking, or just the groups that they pick out. They do an absolutely phenomenal job of finding groups that need money and need time and resources that otherwise wouldn't have it.
So I was born with pressure points and a hip dysplasia. So my school fully developed, but there were parts that were exposed. So I had to have major surgeries on my head. I had the hip dysplasia and club feet, and then I had an umbilical hernia. So they had to go in immediately and do surgeries as soon as I was born. And then to make sure that, my life was gonna be what it is today, they had to do the additional surgeries that my parents were not gonna have the money for. So the big one was the hip dysplasia. I was in a full body cast for the first 2 years of my life, where they normally, a hip dysplasia is where like the ball and the socket meet, and mine wasn't formed. So they had to go in and they had to reconstruct the bones, and then they had to put it together and make sure that they fused and held the way they were supposed to, so I could walk. It shaped my life in ways I could never imagine. Being the first recipient, I didn't know how much help we were needing, and then to look and see all the things that were possibilities because of that 1 week is incredible, because it seems like it's such a small thing and a small amount, but when you look at it from back then, it is world-changing.
My name is Stephanie Bray. I am Santa Fe's Teacher of the Year for 25-26. I teach AP Literature. I run our yearbook program. And in 2017 and 2018, I was a co-sponsor for Student Council. And our theme that year was Change the Game.
It means 30 years of kids doing good and kids out helping one another and just adding a positive element to society.
Double Wolf Dare Week is probably one of the best things that we do. I really enjoyed the unified basketball, and I would rank Double Wolf Dare Week as probably one of the most important things that Santa Fe High School does, as well as Memorial and North, because it gives back to community, it gives back to the less fortunate, and the amount of money that Santa Fe and the other schools raise is absolutely unfathomable. And I think you can teach curriculum, but Double Wolf Dare Week teaches the aspect of giving back to the less fortunate.
That's 30 years of teaching kids what it is to be a good human being and put others before yourself.
So we had a student that was in our grade whose younger sister needed a kidney, and their last name is Orendorf. Robin Orendorf was her name, and the surgery was going to be $3,000. So our student body got together and did a whole fundraiser to try to help that family get his little sister a kidney, and we raised $3,000, and it was just a big event,
Final assembly last year, the way our student body reacts, not only does Stuco feel an emotional attachment to the total, but after the total is revealed, I see people throughout the crowd crying. I see everyone coming down to take pictures and everyone hugging and crying. So not only is it emotional for Stuco, but the whole school is impacted by it as well.
There was a year where we had a lot of snow, and it messed up our Thursday and Friday of Double Wolf Dare Week, and so we had to extend it into the next Monday and Tuesday, and so what was incredible about that year is that over the weekend, when there was snow all over the place, our students they went out and shoveled driveways to raise money. They had a pancake breakfast on Sunday once the snow had kind of cleared up.
I had never been to OU Children's Hospital before. We were able to go up into the floor that Cavett Kids was located in. There was a dog, gosh, I wish I could remember that dog's name, but he was a therapy dog, a beautiful golden retriever, and we just got to get up there and understand what they did. We saw their art area, we met the kids. Some of my students that were in Stuco, they ended up working the camps over the summer for Cavett Kids. They run these camps that are specialized for kids with like heart problems, where they have all of the support they need there, you know, so the kids can be like kids and have fun.
What would our school lose if we stopped doing Double Lift Dare Week?
To be honest with you, I'd probably quit. And simply because of what Double Lift Dare Week means to me as a person and a community and those that have gone through this. I know there's some people out there that want it to end. They think it's a waste of time. But I think that same group of people need to come into the school and watch what happens and what unfolds there behind their eye with their own eyes. And you tell me that you don't have tears in your eyes after what everybody comes through. Come on, man. This is something that needs to go on forever.
All yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. And you know I love you so. You know I love you so. Jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow.